So the rear arms are halfway there, more than halfway there. The exhaust is halfway there. The charge coolers are done. There's more stock coming in. There's more stock piling up on the shelves to subframes to be sent to America. Oh, these, you have to see these. Beautiful. This is part of the kit, and now they come in these cases. Now this, I have to tell you this because this is just too good, too nice, and it has to be appreciated, but not just me, but everyone, as much as possible. This is the guy we this is our machinist, our CNC machinist, and for all the aluminium parts. He is really not only very clever, but this guy really is passionate about his job, as you can see. We didn't pay for these boxes. I have to be honest with you. This it came as a beautiful surprise. And he actually said, "I'm very sorry, this isn't the wood it's supposed to be. This is very low quality wood. I've ordered something much better for you." But it arrived damaged, I think. So you had to do this poor quality. It's like, but if this is poor quality, I'm really want to see what the quality means for you. Again, this guy is, I can boldly say, one of us. What do I mean, one of us? All right, maybe this way. To specify, to make it quite quick, because I don't know how to do a small talk, so bear with me. If this business was just a business plan, it wouldn't make any sense. There is too much sacrifices, too much investments, financial investments, into too little of a reward, and you still have to work your ass off. If you remove the factor of the passion about doing what you're doing, every job, if you're passionate about it, but it drains the energy of you, it removes the passion from it, and you lose it. This is what I say to many people, even to my kids, like, but I love that, I want to get job into that. Yes, that's true. However, you have to be careful, because if you're gonna sacrifice all your life to do what you love for customers only, and never gonna have time and money to do your own stuff, you're gonna start hating that, and you're gonna lose the passion. And this is something we have to be careful. However, now as I've restricted my work, because I've been doing this for over 25 years now, fabrication and kind of engineering and all that stuff, we're restricted to the mk3, so I'm doing development, improving stuff, and designing the production lines and products, and everything. I do enjoy it. I like it. The passion came back into me, and I really love it. But without the passion, honestly, you would not have people like us. There's many people now these days, they pay, you notice that say, we build a car, we build a bike. I'm mentioning a bike because, I'm into the bikes. My bikes are my first passion. I love racing them. I built my T7. I kind of have built it because I have built a lot of parts for it, not just bolted on. There's another one here. This one here, for example, someone could say, I've built an O'Reilly bike. This comes with the old O'Reilly kit. But this is the problem. Buddy, you have not built anything on this motorcycle. You unbolted the standard parts and bolted a kit on. Bolted the pegs, bolted the fuel tanks, bolted the nav tower. That nav tower has been built from nothing, from scratch. I've built a nav tower. I can say I've built it. If you just bolted on and bought it from some company, you cannot say you built a motorcycle. If you're not using the angle grinder and chopping the shit out of it and then welding new stuff that actually works, you can't say you've built it. And this is the misconception today we have. Everyone says, I've built a car, I've built this, even these mk3s. We never say we built an mk2. We modified the mk2, we changed the engine, but we haven't built it. You have built it. I haven't built anything, unless I chop the shit out of it and redesign the stuff to make it better. And only then, and when it works better than a standard, I can say, yes, we've built the car. And only partially. It pisses me off when I hear this and see this over the internet. Anyways, why I'm rambling again, I'm sorry. This guy, Ben, is mental. I mean, the quality of his job, and this is a huge surprise. Is a statement. I mean, we didn't pay his. He paid his own pocket to get this material. He spent his own time to design this on a card, to laser card, to glue this together. And at the end, I mean, yes, he has a satisfaction. To me, it's such a pleasure to see something like this, and people like him still exist. They can rely on them. Eventually, you have the biggest benefit of this. Well, you say, what's the benefit, buddy? I'm just going to open the case, I'm going to use what's inside, and I'm going to throw this stuff away. No, please do not do it. Do not throw this stuff away. Not just because it says Rurawski Motorsport, I want you to make me publicity. No, put it somewhere. Use it. This is craftsmanship. This comes out of passion. No one paid for this. Only the passion fueled to do the extra mile, someone did more than it's supposed to do for you. Keep it. Don't thrash it away. Just respect that, as I will respect. Period. I mean, anyways, this is not what I'm supposed to talk about today. I'm sorry. I can't do small talk. This is my issue. I talk too much. Back to us. So everything is almost ready. Blah blah. Everything, is getting smoothly, and all this getting quicker out of the way. And we're trying to get more stock in. So all this are gonna be out the door pretty much within a week or even sooner from the order being placed, paid for, blah blah. But now we are in the middle of another delay, and I say this many times, but this is the last delay, and this is probably the most important delay, because this is the last piece of the puzzle of all the kit, of all the parts being improved. What I'm talking about wiring loom. I used to make wiring looms, and out of 3 wiring looms. What I'm saying 3, because you have this part of the wiring loom of the Volkswagen side. Then you have the part of the wiring loom that goes to the engine. Both of these wiring looms go to the ECU, hence you have 2 plugs. Excuse me. Then you have the wiring loom originally sitting on the original Toyota engine, 1cc engine, and out of those 3 wiring looms, I had to disassemble them completely, take parts that we need, remove parts we don't need, change the lengths, reposition sensors, change the sensors, blah blah, and build one, which great. Everyone uses them, we use them, they work fantastic, they were good. However, I knew there was a room for improvement. When I'm saying room for improvement, mainly I'm talking about the production line, because now those wiring looms, I already said before, I was not happy to make them, because it took me way too long to make them for the money I was able to charge, because you can't charge a fortune for them because no one will buy them, and even if it is, I will feel bad, because it's not a brand new product, it's still a second-hand product, just modified, and not comfortable to overcharge or charge a lot of money for it. That result was financially was kind of a mistake. We had to do it because there's no point to I'm gonna sell you the whole kit, the engine mounts, the gearbox, the shafts, and everything, and then you can't fire the fucker because there's no electrics, So we have to supply them, as we have to supply of the rest, obviously. But the room for improvement for the production line was to eventually make them brand new, and there was a lot of talking. There was a lot of speculations and a lot of different projects. I was thinking different ideas, maybe coming with building a whole brand new wiring loom for the whole engine that is gonna plug directly into the mk3 mk2, which it was a quite of a good option, considering the fact that you would have a brand new wiring loom to your engine. So we could charge more money for it, because obviously it cost more money to do it. But then I say, yes, but that's a very limited option. You have to force people to get something expensive in order to run it. And then I opted to actually do the wiring adapter. So you leave your Toyota side untouched, you leave your Volkswagen side untouched. So the engine, once you remove the engine from your donor car, or you buy the engine with the wiring loom, or separate, whatever, what's on the Volkswagen side, it remains untouched, as well as on the Toyota side. And you plugged in the adapter that sits in between and makes them work, makes them communicate as they should. End result is exactly the same, but you don't have to send me your old wiring loom. We don't have to buy a second-hand old wiring looms. I mean, you have a brand new product, plug it in, and that's it. And if there is any issue with the old wiring loom, because it could be, it's old stuff, sometimes they're 10, 15 years old, you just replace it. Just get another one on eBay or from a scrapper or whatever, replace it. And but with that stuff, there's never gonna be problems. It's brand new. And so I think that is the best option, because it's easy to not easy to diagnose the issue, but it's easy to fix the issue if there is one. It's less expensive. It's more option for people, because you can still make new wiring loom for the Volkswagen. You can still refine it. You can still chop it up. You can still clean it. But the adapting side to the Toyota system doesn't change. So I think at the end, when we're thinking about this deeply, this is the best option. So I still need time to do it, because initially I was thinking yesterday I'm gonna remove that, because I already built that one and we're running a prototype. That prototype was built on around 1.8, but the beauty is the adapter loom works on the VR5 engine, on the VR6 engine, and 1.8. They kind of universal with a couple of changes, Actually, as a matter of fact, I'm running my Ignitron ECU on the VR5 standard wiring loom. I added a couple of sensors, but I'm running the adapter. Haven't modified the VR5 wiring loom at all to make it run into the mk3. The adapter loom works exactly as it should. And that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to take it out, copy it, obviously put the map on it. I means mapping the wiring and the positions, everything, and reproduce it and start making a production line, building the production line so they can be reproduced very quickly. And how quickly they can be produced, it's very important, because that dictates the price. Now the price is dictated by how much we spend on the materials, obviously, and you will not believe this, how hard it was to combine all of these, because we have all brand new stuff, brand new plugs for the Volkswagen, brand new plugs for the Toyota plugs. Sometimes some of them, the easiest one, it was a pain in the ass. At some point we only found one company in Japan that used to sell that particular plug. No one else sells them. So we finally like, okay, great, let's place the order. After a few days we had the emails like, sorry, we don't send to UK. Fuck, why? Taxes, anything, we pay extra, no worries. No, we don't send to UK. Okay, so we had to find someone else, and eventually we found it, but it was a nightmare. It took us a long time. Believe it or not, this is supposed to be the simplest part of this project, and turns out to be the most difficult. Volkswagen, for example, these are Volkswagen plugs. Now Volkswagen, let me grab one. Yeah, these are the plugs for the Volkswagen. It's like, hold on, it's like, buddy, we have like 13 different colors. And the colors are actually important, because you can't switch them. You can't put pink plug into the yellow one, although they are the same as a pin assignment inside, not pin assignment, but pins count and the shape, but they have this little thing that will not allow you to put this one into this one. But Volkswagen don't sell them. They only sell the black ones, two types, the 10 pin and 6 pin. It's like, yeah, but what I'm gonna do if I need to put it into yellow one? And no one has an answer. Steve was there probably with 3 or 4 different Volkswagen dealers, and there was a guy who specializes in Volkswagen rare and difficult parts. No one gives you an answer. The Volkswagen only lists black plugs for all of them, even if they don't fit. So we had to find a way to make them fit different colors. Obviously we did, but again, to make sure it gives you an idea. And then all the plugs obviously arrive with the pins, right? So all the plugs from Japan or anyone else, and they arrive with their own pins, because each plug has his own assigned pins. The shape, the way they plug in, the held inside the plug, etc., etc. Volkswagen decided, this is the plug replacement. It's like, what am I going to do with the replacement plug? Just a plastic part. What about the internals? Oh no, you have to buy them separately. Can we order it from you? Oh no, we don't sell them. Fuck. It's like, really? Shit. So we had to find another company to make the replacement plugs for the Volkswagen plugs. There's replacement pins for the Volkswagen plugs, and they are three different kinds. It's like, just the plugs. It took a long time, believe me. Problems in this part of industry comes from places you will not expect. This is supposed to be the simplest, the quickest, and it was the most problematic. Now, when it comes to us, so this is where the price comes from, and also the price comes from the wires and the wires. The wires, we can use the normal wires, like this old crap, normal PVC ones, blah blah, or we could use the fancy stuff that everyone uses now, the silicone coated ones. Obviously, we are the silicone coated ones. Yes, they're a little bit more expensive. However, I said, you know what? I think I should be able to redesign this adapter loom, being smaller. Being smaller means less wiring. So I may shrink the price of the more expensive wire into the normal wire, but being more of it. So kind of win-win situation. I can do both, shrink it and using the cheaper wire. But why? We can still keep the price fairly low and have everything nice and fancy. Who doesn't like that? So what I did, just quickly, this was the original map. When I'm talking about when the map is this. So the position of the sensors, position of the plugs, blah, blah, additional lengths for the additional sensors and everything. So I've shrink all of these. This is, well, as tall as I am. I'm not very tall, but not a shout as either. I've shrinked everything into pretty much this. So trying to make it as simple as possible. And by making it simple, I'm gonna make it quicker to build, and the quicker I can make it to, obviously we have to invest in tools, crimping tools and all that stuff, blah, blah. But the quicker we can produce them, the less money we spend into the production line, the less they will cost. How much they will cost? Exactly, I still don't know. I need to finish the process. I'm at the beginning of this stuff. So, why of this delay? Again, I'm rambling again, but I'm trying to explain in detail so you understand exactly how this works, and our customers and people follow us or just watching these stupid YouTube videos, me flapping my gums. We always explain from the beginning how this stuff works. We never have any issues with explaining not secrets, but exactly how it works. I even explain how to build this stuff if you want to do it for yourself. Always been transparent, and I like this policy because this is what I expect from the companies. This is exactly what we want to give to people. This is the way we want to run this business. So this is why I'm rambling and explaining all in details. Someone doesn't care, someone may be interested in it. So this is one of the reasons why of this delay, because I could just take that wiring loom, my adapter, and just put it on the board and start producing this and just build the production line and making this. But I've seen a room of potential, I've seen the room of improvement. That is going to be beneficial for both of us. Again, me make them quicker, you having them cheaper, be more fancier, better looking. So I didn't want to do 2 steps because I know if there's room for improvement at some point in the future, I will take it, because this is my analytic mind. If something can be improved, I have to do it because I'm stupid. Period. This is my brain. Hence my bike. I spent tons of money on this bullshit. I've redesigned completely the motorcycle. Why? There's no need for that. Well, in my brain, there is a need for that, because if there is a room for improvement, you have to take that path, no matter the cost, no matter the time. Fuck, yeah. It's not good. Trust me. It sounds funny, but it's not good. It's not good because it's a financial mistake. And instead of spending your time with kids, Dad is in a workshop building himself a motorcycle. Hold on, haven't he just bought a motorcycle brand new? Yes, he did last week, but a week after he decided to chop it in half because he thinks it could be better. This, honest to God, is exactly what my missus said to my kids, because that's exactly what happened. So yeah, could be funny, but it's not. Same with this. So I decided to do it right now, spend a bit more time now and see potential when we can shave some of the material, how can we make it smoother, how we can make it better, and just possible best way so there is no room for improvements in the future. So this is why I'm taking everything not from scratch, because the drawings and the diagrams are already there. I just redesign it into something much smaller. And to be honest, this is a big difference from here to here. you know, so we are going to benefit from this. Anyways, this is pretty much the last of the delays, because after this everything will go smooth. So to recap, the exhaust systems on the shelves, I optimized the production line and they just back in stock. With exhaust systems, we have, actually going to show you mine. No, why I have to show you mine? I can show you on the VR6 turbo. We have the bumper exit, or the original exit under the bumper. Why of this? Stevie is doing his job pretty good actually with talking to you. This is another thing. When you talk on messaging with Żurawski Motorsport, you're 99% talking with Steve. You have to understand this. And then he refers to me what we need, all that stuff. Because I'm too busy doing development and the production line. And he's busy dealing with you, all the packing and sending on the media and everything. Even this video, he will probably post it. I was getting with this. Okay, so you say, don't do one exhaust. There's a lot of people asking for bumper exit exhaust, about 40%, and is increasing. So we're expecting kind of to have 60-70% of customers asking for the bumper exit exhaust, which we just done for this car and a couple of others, and people looks they like them more than the standard exit. No problems. I already adjusted the production line, and they can be on the shelf. You can just order them very soon, order them just, you know, day after delivery. If you need a catalytic converter, now this is an extra option. You have to specify that, and that is only available for the bottom exit of the bumper, not like that one, because literally there's no space. So all of that is still available. We're going to explain everything in details better. Website is going to be updated all the time, so all the information is going to be there with options, also with the intakes, cold air intakes and everything. But literally now, besides this wiring loom adapter, everything is pretty much ready on the shelf. So once I finish this, because this is a delay, I'm stopping production line for a moment, and I shouldn't, because everything is ordered. So again, I apologize, but that is going to be delayed for few orders. Once I finish with this, kind of designing the production line and how to build them, I will have to build them. It's going to take me another week roughly, so about 2 weeks from now. After that, I'm going to be cracking back on the production line what I'm already on now. That's going to take me another week and a half or two at least. There's 2 subframes, a lot of arms, a lot of exhaust systems, a lot of parts. That's going to take me another 2 weeks. So we're talking about 3-4 weeks from now on, and then we'll see where we are at, because I have to build this car. All the parts are almost here. I think we're only missing the coilovers. All the bits I had, exhaust manifold for the plenum, the turbo, injectors, everything is here. So it's the roll cage, anti-roll bars, fuel system. I have to modify the wiring loom, because again we're running on the ignition, that one as well, because we're going for silly power. That's going to be a weapon, and so I have to build that one too as soon as possible. So I think give us realistically month and a half still, 2, very realistically, and everything will be on the shelves. As you know, this is a small company, but we're gonna work as efficient as a big company, and it took us, to be honest, fuck all time, I would say. A lot of sacrifices, a lot of work, but we're getting there. So again, apologies for the last delay, for the customers already ordered the stuff, but this is the last one. And yeah, from the beginning of the new year, this is gonna be as efficient as you can get. So there you go. This is an announcement. Yeah, big step. We are probably in this workshop, in this business, where we want it to be next year mid-season. So we're doing pretty good. Anyways, I think that's enough. Yeah, that's it. I have to make another video, because you have 5 episodes on a video with the old stuff, how to assemble one of these engines in this car, how to fit all the kit, but kind of instructional video. I know now I can make it quicker, clearer, because since we put this engine in this a third of the chassis, and I chopped the bulkhead off so it can show you everything exactly. But I'm waiting for the wiring loom to be finished so I can show you how to position the wiring loom, what you can actually remove from the standard wiring loom. There's quite a lot actually. Some of the bits you can literally just chop it off, like that section over there. You can literally just chop it off, put some insulation tape on the wires, but there's literally no need for that, because no power running from that if you know where to cut, what to remove. So you can really make this wiring looms quicker, very quickly, very tight. Tidy, sorry, not tight. If you want to make them very tidy, very nice, you remove the all insulation, you clean everything, and you make them very nice. They can look almost like a race wiring looms. The Volkswagen stuff is actually very good quality as the electrics go, so yeah, they're really good. But again, I'll wait for that to be finished, and then we're gonna make that instructional video. I think a lot of people are gonna benefit from that, because yeah, it's gonna be quicker, simpler, and explain everything in details. So yeah, we'll see you soon as usual.